Here's a look at the starting lineups. Quadir Copeland, the Syracuse transfer, averaging 4.5 assists per game for McNeese. And for Clemson, all eyes on Chase Hunter, averaging 16 points per game. A first-team All-ACC selection for Brad Brownell, who is close to finalizing a new 6-year contract.
At the same school.
He's going to stay. He's not going anywhere else. As Clemson controls the opening tip, Tony Padilla, Tony Henderson, and Amy Bonner are referees.
And one thing you're going to see from McNeese is something you don't see from a lot of people. They will switch up defensively. They start in a 2-3 zone, but they force a lot of turnovers. They want to get in transition, and they change defenses a lot. Now they're man-to-man on the out-of-bounds play.
Two teams coming in red hot. Clemson has won 9 of their last 10, including a win over Duke. McNeese has won 11 in a row. And that 3 won't go for Chauncey Wiggins, who gets the start today. Dylan Hunter out with a broken hand, and a good start for the Cowboys as Christian Shoemate throws it down.
That's how they play. They want to get out in transition. Shoemate's their best athlete. They also want to put a lot of pressure on you. Now they're back into the 2-3 zone.
McNeese is located in Lake Charles, Louisiana, about a 3-hour drive from New Orleans.
And now they're man-to-man, so on that pass, and now they force another turnover, or just about.
Ian Shefflin fighting for it, puts it up, no good. Lock-in takes it away and lays it in.
So they played 2-3 zone. Once a cutter went through, everybody matched up with a man-to-man. They're going to try and keep Clemson off balance.
Clemson has a big size advantage in this game, and they're going to try to take advantage of that. Javon Garcia, who broke his nose over the summer and has worn a mask all season long. Shot clock winding down. Copeland, his 3 won't go, and the rebound is taken away by Jaden Zachary.
That was kind of a crazy shot in terms of he's only made 3 threes all year.
Yep, he's now 3 for 22 on the season.
And one thing you see at Clemson, they're one of the best high-low teams in the country, looking inside from the high post area.
Wiggins misses his second 3. DJ Richards puts one up and not close. Richards, though, a very good 3-point shooter, 45% on the year. That led the Southland Conference.
Here's the high-low.
And a foul is called. Let's send it over to Evan.
Well, Andrew, you touched on it. Clemson lost Dylan Hunter in the quarters of the ACC tournament. He's their ultimate glue guy, does a little bit of everything. Inserted in the starting lineup, that's when they went on that 9-game win streak. What he provides now, bench energy. Also, guys, he's critical in talking to his older brother, Chase. He can say things, as we heard, that maybe other guys can't, and it works.
I thought that was great what Brad Brownell told us yesterday. He said, how many times can a 5-point scorer tell a 16-point scorer? And the 16-point scorer says, yeah, you're right, you're right.
Only a brother.
Only a brother.
Dylan, the younger brother of Chase.
Yeah, you're going to look for Clemson to try to get it inside. Again, when they're man-to-man, that's where they're going to be looking all the time.
Zachary driving inside and sends it out for help. Here is Chase Hunter. Offensive rebound, Lock-in, and he's fouled. And Lock-in is down to the ground. He may have gotten hit up high. And they're going to take a look at this. 3 fouls this trip committed by McNeese. And Lock-in is still down.
And one thing we are seeing early on in the game, I think that's inadvertent.
It was Shoemate who accidentally got him up high, but they will take a look no matter what. Looks like Lock-in might be bleeding on his arm as well. Might be a pre-existing cut that opened up because he got hit up high.
Well, if he doesn't stay in, it looks like he's staying in. If he didn't stay in, Will Wade could pick the free throw shooter.
Lock-in, the transfer from Cincinnati. In his first year with the Tigers. Said one of the reasons he wanted to come to Clemson was the chance to play in the NCAA tournament. The Tigers going to the Elite Eight a year ago. Liked what they had coming back and wanted to be a part of it, and here he is. And now they will look.
Yeah, I don't think it was anything inadvertent.
One more time.
Yeah, I think that's a common foul. He just reached his arm back and his face happened to be there.
But Lap, this is going to be something we have to watch for all game. And Will Wade told us that he built this team to try to win the Southland Conference, where there's not a lot of big post players. They won the Southland Conference. Wade built it to win the league. They are not built to take on a bigger physical ACC team, so how do they compensate for that?
They're going to have to really get this game going fast. See, the more compact the game is, the slower it is, the more the big bodies can be leaning on you. If you're running, they're not leaning on you nearly as much, so they've got to make this game fast. Because the other thing about Clemson, Andrew, is they are one of the top offensive rebounding teams in the country by percentage. So they go to the, not only are they big, but they go to the offensive glass because they like to play a slow pace. So they've got to get this pace going.
Confirmed common foul.
And a good call by this officiating crew. Tony Padilla making the announcement. So now, after the delay, we'll have Victor Lock-in at the free throw line. 69% free throw shooter.
I mean, you look at this team, Lock-in 6'11", Wiggins 6'10", Shefflin 6'9".
A little bit of pressure here from Clemson as Copeland brings it up the floor. McNeese averages 77 points per game. Capable of lighting up the scoreboard. Shot clock winding down here. Copeland lost his dribble, picks it up. Copeland forces one up, and it's no good. And a foul is committed by Shoemate going all the way the other end, and that is 4 fouls on McNeese already. Not a good one there either.
No, that's not a good one. But they're going to test. Clemson's a good three-point shooting team. They're going to test them.
Lock-in.
That travel.
And he did.
I think Clemson in this game has to run their man-to-man offense because they show this 2-3 zone, then they go man-to-man once a guy cuts through. You're better off getting good movement going out of your man-to-man offense than running your zone stuff.
Slow start here. The teams are combined 2 for 9 as Copeland lays it in.
He's a big-time player. He came from Syracuse.
2 years at SU, now in his first year at McNeese.
Now Garcia's guarding. Well, now they got it right now. Garcia was on Lock-in.
Zachary with a strong move.
And that's the other thing you need to do against a defense like this is try and drive it. They're not in good help position when they're trying to match up.
Tough pass by Copeland, taken away. Here comes Chase Hunter. And a good recovery by DJ Richards. Hunter fakes the 3. Now Zachary looking to move to the basket again. Step back jumper, no good. The rebound to Shoemate. Copeland with a bad pass. And Will Wade kind of told us yesterday, you never know what you're going to get from Quadir Copeland. So far, a sloppy start. And Brad Brownell telling us yesterday at practice the success last year should help us this year. A good understanding of what it takes to move on in the tournament.
Yeah, I mean, they've got guys who've been there before, especially Shefflin and Hunter. Those guys know what it takes.
Clemson already with 2 offensive rebounds and 4 second chance points in the early going as Hunter misses. Neither team has made a 3 yet. And then a foul. No, it was Brandon Murray who stepped out of bounds first.
That's a good call. McNeese has done a great job so far of not letting the ball go in the paint.
3 by Jake Heidbreeder won't go. Clemson is now 0 of 5 from beyond the arc. There's Copeland, who's already committed 2 early turnovers. Murray, step back, is good. Brandon Murray, an interesting career. His 4th different school in the last 4 years. He began at LSU playing for Will Wade. When Wade got fired, he went to Georgetown for a year, then Ole Miss last season, and now in his first year reunited with Wade. And a turnover there created by the McNeese defense.
And that's what McNeese does.
3 on the way, won't go for Parker. The follow is not there, but a foul is called. Shefflin commits the foul and goes to the bench. That's his first. Garcia has to call a timeout with 14:07 to go. Tied at 6 in Providence. Well, Will Wade is coaching against his alma mater today. Clemson class of 05, and then he went on to be a graduate assistant and director of basketball operations as well. How about that suit there? Will Wade, he said, Clemson gave me a chance, and he still does not hold practices during Clemson football games, as you see his wife Lauren and his daughter Caroline. Lauren, his wife, graduated from UNC, which could be a problem in Will Wade's reported future, as Murray is able to score.
Let me tell you something, this kid is really tough. He's so strong going to the basket. And you got to give them credit so far, McNeese. They have not allowed a high-low yet, and Clemson's one of the best in the country at getting the ball to their big men in the paint.
And a travel. Chauncey Wiggins getting the start, and he turns it over here, the 3rd by the Tigers. Back-to-back for Brad Brownell's team. Murray, oh, what a find and a finish by Selin Bangay. We talked about Brandon Murray, a high-level recruit, went to LSU, and he's showing his skills so far. It's a 6-0 run for McNeese, and all 6 have come in the paint. Zachary comes to get it. Shot clock down to 5. Heidbreeder to 3. And Clemson is now 0 of 7 outside the paint in the first half.
I mean, we're talking a 37% three-point shooting team. And Heidbreeder averaged 15 a game at Air Force, was a prolific three-point shooter.
Off-balance shot by Garcia. Scramble for the loose ball up in the air, tipped out. Shoe made a 3. And out of bounds, last touch by Clemson.
Let's take a look here and see how Brandon Murray sets this things up. He's going to come off this handoff right here. And now he's turning the corner on Locken here. And all of a sudden, there comes the back cut and a great pass.
All 10 of McNeese's points have come in the paint so far in the first half. Sincere Parker, his jumper won't go. And look at the hustle by Selabangay.
One thing about this McNeese team, they're quick.
Garcia directing traffic. Now to Murray with 8 to shoot. Murray, 3 on the shot clock. Murray puts one up. And a whistle on Clemson inside. And that's going to be on Shefflin. And that's his second.
That's not good. He has not gotten involved in this game yet. Now he's going to have to come out. Oh, yeah.
Side.
That's
Fighting
an
for the
easy one.
rebound with Shoemate. So Shefflin sits.
A guy who averages 13 and 9.
McNeese has the last 7 rebounds in this game. Murray is fouled. Well, right now, McNeese having their way with Clemson early in the first half. We're back with a look at our tournament summary. Big East off to a good start. Creighton and Xavier both winners. Only 4 ACC teams in the field. One of them is Clemson, and a moment ago, Evan with head coach Brownell.
Well, Coach, what can you do to start to generate some offense against this McNeese team?
Make threes. We've had several open ones. We're going to have to knock a couple down. They've got us a little disrupted because they're going zone to man. Hadn't shown that before, but we'll get it figured out.
Coach, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, they were a little disrupted, is right. A little confused, and sometimes the worst thing you could do is stand around and try to figure out what they're doing. You got to just go play sometimes, and that's what Clemson is not doing yet.
Clemson scoreless the last 4 minutes and 2 seconds.
And one of the problems for Clemson is this McNeese team, obviously not playing in the ACC, they are one of the best in the country at not allowing points in the paint. They only give up 23 points in the paint per game. They are doing a great job of keeping Clemson out of there so far.
Murray misses both. Normally reliable, 70% from the line.
Now they're running their man stuff. But look how well McNeese is switching all of these crosses.
Hunter, tough shot, and the rebound to DJ Richards. Hunter is 0 for 3 to begin this game. Murray just inside the free throw line, hits again. This guy is an X factor.
And you know what they're doing, Andrew? And they're getting in the lane against a very, very good defensive team.
8-0 run, and 6 of the 8 scored by Brandon Murray.
I mean, by Ken Pom, they're number 16 in defensive efficiency, Clemson.
Del Jones. A fight inside. Jones puts one up and gets the bounce.
Got hit almost the top of the backboard.
The freshman from Landover, Maryland. Able to end this drought for the Tigers. Tough shot there, Garcia. And the putback is good. Murray again.
This guy Murray, big, strong, physical guard.
7 field goals for McNeese, and all 7 have come in the paint, and now a travel by the Tigers.
Yeah, they went after the freshman there very aggressively. They trapped that pick and roll, forced the turnover.
Well, how about this? This is the McNeese cheerleaders. Their socks are the face of the manager, Amir Khan. Now that's incredible.
Well, this guy, he's got it all going.
He's got it all.
He got it all going.
Look, he's taking pictures in the stands during the game. Now, Lap, if he was your manager, you would have a problem with that.
Why would I have a problem?
I'm kidding. This guy's great. We talked to him for a while yesterday, Evan.
He gets more pub than the players.
At a site where we have 3 Hall of Fame coaches, he is definitely the biggest celebrity. Guys, he can't be on the bench here. NCAA tournament, different protocols. So maybe that's why he's in the stands getting some selfies and continuing what is a meteoric rise up the charts of recognition.
And we talked to him for a while yesterday at practice. His Shoemate finishes inside. And you can see the aura is on McNeese's side.
Right now, Andrew, the quickness factor is not even close. This team extremely quick and athletic. I don't care how small they are. Look, you see them, they got hands everywhere.
Another Clemson turnover. You get the feeling that if McNeese scores on this trip, Clemson may be looking for a timeout.
Not maybe, they better.
12-2 run.
He's going to make another one.
Murray. Oh! Shoemate shoehorns it in, and the Cowboys up by 10. Timeout, Clemson. And the play from just a moment ago, Christian Shoemate.
Well, he's their best athlete. One of the best defensive players in the league, too. All over the place.
Over the last 6 minutes, the rebounds are 12-1 in favor of McNeese.
I can see why these guys were wreaking havoc in the Southland Conference. They won 57 games in Will Wade's 2 years. They had won 56 in the 5 years before Will Wade got there.
It's amazing. 111 in a row as Zachary from the outside. And a foul on the rebound against McNeese.
And interesting, Brad Brownell brings Shefflin back in the game with those 2 fouls. Taking a chance because Shefflin is really a physical, tough kid who's a terrific offensive rebounder. He's got to be careful to not get it over the back.
Joe Charles commits his second foul. These two teams are a combined 0 of 12 from three-point land. Highbreeder makes it 0 for 13. And a foul is called on Joe Charles, and that's his third.
Wow, that's a good call, too, I thought.
So Charles will come out, and Brandon Murray will come back in. The next McNeese foul will send Clemson to the free throw line.
That's good hands.
And out of bounds, it'll be McNeese basketball. Clemson 3 field goals in this game and 6 turnovers. And that goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Cowboys. Will Wade, the Southland Conference Coach of the Year for the 2nd straight season. Copeland, nice catch by Murray.
He's got a guy guarding him who's got 2 fouls. Probably should go at Shefflin.
Shot clock down to 7. Murray to the basket, and the finger roll won't go, and the rebound comes right to Highbreeder.
Well, Lockett got to him on that one. He's one of the best shot blockers in the ACC. Definitely made him miss that.
8 minutes to go. Clemson still with 3 buckets in this game.
There's a turnover.
That's the 7th. And a slow start for the Tigers.
Welcome back. Well, Coach, how are you handling the paint despite their size advantage?
Well, we've junked the game up. We're playing a matchup zone. We hadn't played the zone much all year. So we've got them. We can stay in front of them right now. We're pressuring the ball, throwing it out of bounds. They're trying to stare it down. So we're going to have to make some adjustments because they're going to adjust. But the junk's working so far.
Appreciate you.
Thanks.
Yeah, there's no doubt they're standing around trying to figure out what the defense is doing. And on the other hand, you got McNeese State pushing the ball up the floor and outrunning Clemson and getting easy shots out of it. Their athleticism and their quickness is evident in this game so far for McNeese.
Points in the paint, 18-6 in favor of McNeese.
And they're half their size.
Clemson has just 1 field goal in the last 8+ minutes. Copeland over to Murray. Murray runner. No. Almost. Shoemate the offensive rebound, though.
I mean, they're just beating them to the spots. I mean, they're
3 in the corner for Parker.
Well, I mean, Parker comes off the bench and he's their 2nd leading scorer, transferred from St. Louis. He's a big scorer, this kid.
That was the first 3 today by either team, and over in the back against Chase Hunter.
So this comes off an offensive rebound by Shoemate. Does a good job of staying in there. Finds Parker in the corner, who just teased that one up.
Ora loves it, and then an over and back call against Clemson. In the last 8 minutes and 20 seconds, they have 1 field goal and 7 turnovers.
Hey, you know, you got Chase Hunter, first team All-League. Ian Shiflin, second team All-League. They don't have a point between them.
Murray to Copeland down low. In the paint again.
Boy, I'll tell you what, Clemson's asleep.
11 straight points for the Cowboys. Zachary's 3 no good, and the rebound fought for, and it's Parker who comes away with it. Copeland, shoemate. And he'll send it out. They'll reset.
Too fast. Oh, that's a travel.
Travel against Quadir Copeland.
I get one right now and then.
.com. 6:25 to go.
They're switching all these things.
Hunter had it taken away.
Again, hands.
Numbers the other way. And Parker now will go.
That's a tough shot.
Not a good shot there.
But you know, that's how they play. They play fast and loose.
Chase Hunter yet to score.
He can't get a good shot off.
Murray poked it away. The energy that McNeese is playing with is palpable.
They've got these guys on their heels big time.
9 turnovers by Clemson, and they're 0 for 9 from deep.
Oh, McNeese forces 15 a game, one of the best in the country, and they average 9 steals.
Oh, Zachary off the side of the backboard, shoemate to the ground, and a tie-up is called. It's McNeese ball.
You see how high shoemate was up on that? I was like, are you kidding me?
He's known for his electric dunks.
Look at him.
He's got some ups.
Ups. Whew. Look at this. I mean, he's got his elbow on above the rim.
And Hunter to the bench.
Man, at 6'6", he's got his elbow above the rim.
1 field goal in over 10 minutes.
And I think that's a good move by Brad Brownell. He's talking to Chase Hunter now. Sit down and watch, and sometimes you get your mind right. Because right now, their minds aren't right.
Murray lost his dribble, picks it up, 4 to shoot. Murray, that's a 2. And McNeese hasn't gotten a good couple of shots the last few trips.
They want to get up and down in the half court.
Wiggins a 3. It's good, and a big shot for Clemson. Their first 3 today. They needed something to wake them up. Maybe that'll do it. Zachary all over Copeland. Nice feed. Murray, yes, off the feed from Copeland.
Magic Johnson. I tell you, he's got a lot of flair to him, this kid, Copeland.
Native of Philadelphia, 2 years at Syracuse, and now the team leader in assists per game at 4.5.
When he has over 4 assists a game, they have an unbelievable record.
21-0.
That's pretty good.
It's unbelievable. Shefflin misses inside. Wow. Copeland directing traffic.
And Copeland's got Locken on him. He wants it.
Hunter at the scorer's table set to check in for the Tigers. Garcia to the basket. And no good. Locken the rebound. Here's Wiggins again. Not this time. And Murray flies in for the rebound with 3:45 to go in the half, and Clemson still with just 11 points.
And you got to give McNeese credit. They've only taken 6 threes. They're destroying them in the paint. And not with posts up, drives.
Selenbage slipped going for the pass, and Clemson takes it away. Locken travels. And that takes us to our final media timeout with 3:16 to go in the first half. Oh, these Cowboys have come to play, playing with aura in Providence. We're back with a look at our game summary, and you see Brandon Murray, he has 5 field goals. Clemson as a team has 4. Back courtside with Steve Lapis, I'm Andrew Catalan. If you were Brad Brownell, what would you be telling your team in the huddle?
I couldn't wait to get back in the locker room at halftime and light them up. I got to be honest with you. They are getting out rebounded. They've had 10 turnovers, giving up 15 points to none off those turnovers. They are now not playing. And his teams usually are gritty, tough, physical. And he's got to get after him at halftime. That's what I think.
Clemson was just in the huddle. Evan, what did they have to say?
Yeah, maybe he's saving it for halftime because that huddle was all about positivity. He said, you guys got to change your body language right now. Take a deep breath. Have each other's backs. I mean, he's trying to generate some energy with this group, acknowledging that this start has not gone the way they want. But he's like, we're going to hit shots, guys. Again, it was body language. Not much has changed in the last 5 minutes.
You know, you can go that route, the positivity route, or you can go the light-up route. Everybody has their own thing that they want to do.
We know what your thing is.
I light them up.
How often did you go the positive
I
path?
did, depending on how you're young. This is not a young team. This is a veteran team. There's no reason for this. If they were freshmen and sophomores, you do it different.
Yeah, good point. Here is a freshman, Jones, his 3, no good, out of bounds to McNeese. Coming up, AT&T at the half. Get all the scores and highlights, plus the latest NCAA tournament news. It's all coming up on AT&T at the half. Brad Brownell, most wins in school history with 292. Now in his 15th year as the head coach, and as we told you earlier, finalizing a new 6-year contract.
He's done unbelievable. He's an unbelievable coach. I mean, the winningest coach in Clemson history. Elite 8 last year. But he got to get these guys going now.
Nice cut by Garcia, and he's fouled. And Garcia is still down. Now getting some help up. Broke his nose over the summer, and instead of a surgery that would have taken him out for about 3 to 4 months, he's just decided to wear the mask for the entire year. Southland Conference Player of the Year and the tournament MVP, but scoreless so far today. Garcia, the senior from Columbus, Ohio, who spent 2 years of his collegiate career not too far away, UMass.
I know that plays pretty good.
You do?
Now a different kind of 1-3-1 half-court defense. A lot of people don't use this, so Will Wade is like throwing the book at these guys.
Zachary, a 3. Offensive rebound by Shefflin. Over to Hunter, still looking to get his first points of the day. Not there.
They've got 11.
Clemson's 1 for 14 from 3.
37% they shoot for the year.
Murray, yes.
This guy has been, at 6'4", he's been destroying them in the lane.
He's got a dozen. He averages 7 points per game. He has 12 points in 12 minutes.
These shots, even when you're open, it gets tougher and tougher.
Shefflin had it poked away. Good defense by Copeland, but it will stay with the Tigers.
They have such quick hands. How many balls have they gotten their hands on in this game? There's another one there. He couldn't get it with the right, then Copeland got it with the left. Watch that.
Zachary going baseline.
What a shot.
Some spin on that shot
Really?
by Jaden Zachary.
That was big time.
transfer from Boston College.
Yeah, I don't blame him. Use some clock.
Copeland, nifty pass. Shoemate goes baseline, sends it back out. Murray, oh, he gets another to go. Murray has 14, Clemson has 13.
7 points a game.
Fewest points Clemson has scored in the first half this year is 24. Nowhere close in the first round of the NCAA tournament. And the McNeese fans are on their feet here in Providence. Shefflin's three is rejected. 5 seconds left.
They got plenty of time.
Copeland, Shoemate couldn't do it. And that is how the first half comes to an end. And Will Wade is fired up, high-fiving his team as they come off the floor. Out close to midcourt. An absolute clinic by Wade and McNeese in the first half.
Yeah, that was something else.
Let's check in with Evan.
Brandon, 14 points off the bench. What mindset did you bring to this game?
I knew it was going to be a tough and gritty game. We tried to be aggressive and everything. So I just want to come out here with that mindset to get the win for my team.
You guys are up 18. How do you finish off this upset?
Man, it's 0-0 right now. We got to play a whole nother half. We got to let all the excitement go out the way and just keep on having fun.
Max.
Yes, sir.
A veteran voice, Brandon Murray, with a big first half. Coming up, we'll send you to AT&T at the half. After these messages, you're watching the NCAA Men's Basketball Championship. Beautiful day in Providence, Rhode Island, as we take a look at the Samsung first half stats. And Clemson with 10 turnovers in the first half. As we welcome you back courtside with Steve Lapis, I'm Andrew Catalon. We'll hear from Evan Washburn in a moment. Look, Clemson is not getting it done, but you have to give a lot of credit to McNeese, especially McNeese on the defensive end, Lap.
No doubt, they've been unbelievable in this game, but this is what they do. They force turnovers. They forced 10 in the first half in this game. They've been taking advantage of that. They're doing a great job of mixing it up. Man-to-man, zone, matchup, then go man-to-man. Switching everything. They're so athletic and so quick. They know when to help. They don't help too much. They got quick hands. They get in there. Boy, look at Clemson. Clemson's a team that loves to play inside. Look at this. They've only taken 6 shots in the lane. That is great defense. Let's see what they do here in the second half.
For a team seeded 5th or higher, it's the fewest points in a half in a tournament game first round since 1999. And one guy that Clemson has to get going is their leading scorer, Chase Hunter. He's 0 for 4 and yet to score.
Well, how about Shefflin and Hunter? 0 for 7 with 4 turnovers between them. That's unbelievable.
Wiggins 3 no good, and the rebound to Joe Charles.
And they can't get an offensive rebound against a team that's much smaller than them.
Copeland spinning with the left hand, no. Shoemate able to grab the offensive rebound. Richards wide open.
And he's their best three-point shooter.
And inside, Zachary gets the bounce. And we have a couple of bodies tangled up underneath afterward. Quadir Copeland is slow to get up. Take another look.
Got hit in the
Locken,
head.
yeah, coming over the top. Looks like Copeland will be okay. Let's check in with Evan Washburn.
Well, guys, speaking of Brad Brownell, it's more emotion than schematic right now. He said, we just need to relax. We look like a team that's pressing, reflected in the 1 for 15 from 3. He said their quickness inside is bothering us, and he also pointed to offensively, the best way to attack it, more cutting, more movement. But again, relax and do their best to not press.
Yo, you know, there's a couple of ways you could go. There's no doubt. He feels like his team is pressing. Then he wants to get them to relax and start playing. But it starts with your 2 best players. And if they're not going to play well, you're not going to win.
Here's one of them, Hunter. Clemson 3-5 when trailing at the half this year as Copeland, and a foul is called.
That's the first time that they were able to actually get the high-low pass. And that's what Will Wade is concerned about, because this is something that Clemson does extremely well. That's obviously a foul there.
It was an interesting lap in the beginning of the game. McNeese committed 4 fouls in the first 3 minutes, and then only 2 the rest of the half. And that was their first foul here the second half.
And it's not like this guy can't make a foul. And it's not even like they not being aggressive. They are.
From tip-off to the final buzzer, fan work is thirsty work. Refresh with Coke Zero Sugar. Is it the best Coke ever? Shefflin rattles that one in, 31-16, 90 seconds into the second half. Winner will face Purdue in the second round. That was the first point today for Ian Shefflin, a man who averages just under 13 points per game. Garcia, eye off glass.
Oh, shoemate! Oh, this guy flies.
Hunter bounces it, Lock-in, missed it. Lock-in gets it back, Shoemate knocks it away. Shoemate is everywhere.
This guy is flying.
And a foul is called on Hunter. Let's take a look at that dunk from our AT&T connected cam.
I mean, you watch where he comes. Nobody boxes. I mean, he actually comes between 2 guys. Oh. He comes between Shefflin and Zachary and just slams it.
Shoemate has 8 points, 8 rebounds, and 2 blocks.
Every one has looked nice, too.
Copeland out to Shoemate. Shoemate wants Lock-in. Goes right by him, and a foul. That's the first on Victor Lock-in.
You know, here's a situation, Andrew, that, see, I always felt like it was good to have a zone in your pocket. Right now, let's say, Clemson can't guard these guys. So why don't we try a zone? They've only done it very few times this year, Clemson.
Shoemate for 3!
I think it's worth to try it. They played zone like 15 possessions all year. If you're going to take it out, you might as well take it out now.
A 20-point Cowboy lead.
Can't guard these guys.
Shot clock down to 5. Shefflin poked away by Copeland, and Copeland is fouled.
The hands are everywhere.
That's the 3rd foul on Shefflin.
I mean, Shoemate, he's not even a great three-point shooter, but this kid is doing everything. Somebody better get open.
It's Garcia. Richards has been cold today. Their leading 3-point shooter is 0 for 4. Trying to get in the scoring column, and he does.
Andrew, they cannot guard these guys. It's plain as day. They're getting beat off the dribble like it's a park.
30-10 points in the paint for McNeese. Wiggins.
Oh, that was a nervous shot. That was short-armed all the way.
Copeland, look at the moves, and a foul. And other than the fans in orange, this entire building is on the McNeese side right now.
I mean, it's off the dribble every single possession. And, you know, Clemson's got 3 big guys in the game, and they just can't guard these guys. It's period.
is a McNeese team that went to the tournament a year ago, lost in the first round to Gonzaga. And the sense that we got from being around them yesterday was last year we were happy to be there. This year we have unfinished business, and they're playing like that as they look for the school's first ever NCAA tournament victory.
So much for the Will Ray distraction. Maybe I should have tried taking a job during the NCAA tournament one time. Maybe that would have helped me.
Over to Evan.
Yeah, I mean, you laid it out well, Andrew. The exact words from Will Wade were, last year was a field trip, and this year it's more of a business trip, and we're seeing that. And just kind of behind this bench, too, I mean, the energy is palpable. It's from the staff through the players, and we talked about the depth, the high point in the first game. These guys are rolling in, and nothing's changing in terms of the momentum.
Yeah, Will Wade reportedly going to NC State as soon as McNeese's season is over. It doesn't look like it's going to be necessarily today. Still plenty of time, but McNeese is just having their way.
You know, it's a long way to go, except Clemson is not like a running, fast break, pressing team. Coming back from this kind of a deficit, the way they play, not the easiest thing. Not the easiest thing for anybody, but especially the way they play.
They're only shooting 20% today. Richards a three. And he still can't get on track. Zachary spinning in the paint and off glass for two.
You know, push it up. You got to push it up now. You're down 22 points. Got to pick it up now for sure, the pace.
Will Wade calling out a play from the McNeese bench. Brandon Murray back on the floor after a 14-point first half.
Clemson trying zone.
There you go, lad.
15 possessions all year. I think it's a great move. Maybe a little late, but let's see.
Richards airballs a three with the shot clock winding down. And the shot clock should have expired.
Yeah.
Did not touch the rim. It was an air ball. And it takes us to a timeout. The Cowboys rolling along today in Providence, trying to take out Clemson out of the ACC. All right, Jamie, and if Auburn hangs on, they will see Creighton in the second round. Meanwhile, here in Providence, some stunned Clemson fans. They need a big run, but at no point today have the Tigers scored more than 4 straight points.
Yeah, and the other thing is they're not getting to the foul line at all either, as big as they are, only taking 4 free throws in the game. But this switching matchup, man-to-man zone is...
Wiggins can't finish inside, but he's fouled on the putback.
Well, it's a good job coming over and helping and walling up, and there's a foul.
It goes on Javon Garcia. It sends Chauncey Wiggins to the free throw line. The sophomore from Grayson, Georgia. Catch new episodes of Naked and Afraid Sundays at 8 p.m. on Discovery.
Let's see what that switch up to his own. They took a tough shot there. It was a flyer. They didn't dribble. They didn't go off the dribble that time. Let's see what Clemson does defensively. Little 1-2, 2-3 quarter court. No, they're back man to man. I thought the zone for that one possession got the job done.
Charles a three. And the rebound grab by Zachary.
And they're doing right thing by pushing that up the floor.
Clemson still only 1 3-pointer today. They're 1 for 16. Zachary going inside for a tough 2.
He's been very good going to the basket. Maybe a little life in Clemson now.
6 straight points, which is their longest run today. Parker, a deep 3 is good.
That was a big shot because that was not a great shot, but he knocked it down.
Wiggins inside. That ball coming our way. Zachary close to us, out of bounds. It'll stay with McNeese. McNeese has gotten 22 points off the bench. Clemson 24 as a team. And Hunter is still scoreless. First team all ACC. Had a great tournament last year. Averaged almost 18 points per game on the run to the Elite Eight.
16 a game, 41% three-point shooter, one of the best in the ACC. Hasn't had it today. Not yet, anyway.
Murray, no good. And the ball tipped around. Zachary has it. Numbers if they hurry. Zachary all the way. And no good. Shoemate takes it off the glass.
Zachary has done a good job in this game so far, finishing those.
Parker, another one.
Comes off the bench, second leading scorer on the team.
He's got 8 points off the bench.
I mean, they just continually attacking, no matter what's going on.
Zachary no, and Shoemate is there for another rebound, but a tie-up is called. Good job by Jake Hadbreeder. And the possession arrow will keep it with the Cowboys. Now you look back to the ACC tournament semifinals. Clemson was down big against Louisville, made a late rally, made it very interesting late before Louisville held on. They need one of those rallies again here today. Parker, tough shot, won't go. Offensive rebound to McNeese, but it's taken away, and a foul is committed by Sincere Parker. And Will Wade is hot. He wanted a call at the other end. 11th year as a head coach, and McNeese is the third different school that Wade has taken to the NCAA tournament, along with VCU and LSU. Zachary for three. It's good. Just the second triple today by the Tigers.
He's been their best player.
He's got 13 points.
13 of 27.
Yeah.
Normally he's their fourth high scorer.
Copeland nearly turned it over. Murray saves him. Murray sends it back out. Parker another three. And there is Shefflin for the rebound.
They got to try and get this under 10 by the 8.
Oh, Hunter turns it over. Murray trying to beat him down. Murray is fouled, going up for the highlight reel jam.
Right now, McNeese has the Tigers on the ropes, up 18.
Well, earlier today, Purdue advanced to the next round. They'll await the winner of this one between Clemson and McNeese. Houston also advancing today in the Midwest region. With Steve Lapis and Evan Washburn, our entire crew, I'm Andrew Catalan, Will Wade's wife, enjoying this moment with 11:03 to go in the second half. And Brandon Murray at the free throw line. And Lap, you look at Chase Hunter, and no points, 4 turnovers, has not even attempted a shot in the second half. And he's currently on the bench.
I mean, he's been a great player his career. He's had a great career, but you know, to go out like this, that's a tough one. He's got 11 minutes left.
Talking to his brother, Dylan Hunter, you get the sense they're really missing Dylan today as well.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, he brings that kind of energy. He could tell guys what's going on. He's a good role glue guy.
Brandon Murray's now 0 of 4 from the free throw line as Copeland comes up with the steal. Copeland all the way, exploding for 2.
Yeah, Del Jones has had a little bit of a rough day. First time he's in the NCAA tournament.
And we have a whistle and a foul against Brandon Murray.
Yeah, obviously this was a tough pass here that Copeland saw coming all the way, and he just finishes it off.
Clemson has 2 assists and 13 turnovers. Seven to shoot. And a foul goes against Joe Charles, and that's his 4th.
You know, and Brad Brownell knew. He told us yesterday, yeah, they're going to change defenses on this. They're going to play match. They're going to do this. I know Will said they didn't do it much, but they did it enough where Brad Brownell knew it, and they just haven't been able to solve this defense at all.
He also told us, as the underdog for some of their games last year on their tournament run, he knew what would happen if McNeese got out to a lead, and we've certainly sensed that in this building with everyone rooting for McNeese. And Shoemate, a little too aggressive, is called for the foul. And that's team foul number 6 against the Cowboys. You can stream CBS Sports HQ, your free 24/7 snapshot of all the sports that matter to you. Catch highlights, in-depth analysis, and breaking news anywhere you are. Download the CBS Sports app to watch today. Hunter back in the game, and he draws the 7th team foul this half. So Clemson is going to the free throw line.
That was the most aggressive thing that Chase Hunter has done in this game, and that's what they need. You know, he's got to just say to himself, hey, look, 10 minutes to go. I got to put it all out here now, or that's it. My career's over.
6th-year senior from Atlanta. 3rd in school history in points scored.
He's had a great career. First team All-ACC.
And he's finally got his first point today.
And they're down 19, maybe 18 now. It's not over yet. Obviously, it's getting late. But they got to make some stops.
Copeland to Murray in the corner. His 3 no good, and the rebound is grabbed by Del Jones.
And they got to push.
Shefflin's pass is knocked out of bounds. Good anticipation there by Murray.
I don't know how many, Andrew, but McNeese State's had a ton of deflections in this game. They've had hands on everything. And that really disrupts you. Even if you get the ball back, it's disrupting your timing and everything.
7 steals today for McNeese. Hunter, that's a deep 3, short. And the rebound to Richards. Copeland is a fun player to watch.
Oh my God.
Here he goes again, drawing a foul.
He's a talented kid with the ball.
That's the 3rd foul on Victor Locken. All 3 on Locken have come here in the second half. So Copeland at the free throw line. Last year at Syracuse, he averaged 9 points per game. He was the runner-up for ACC 6th man of the year.
That's a big point guard too, Andrew. Really good size, athletic.
Listed at 6'6", 203. One out of 2, but he gets his own miss.
I mean, how quick was he to that ball? That's a very frustrating play for a coach, I can tell you that.
Richards a deep three. Offensive rebound to Selimbange. Copeland is fouled. No, he traveled first. Will Wade looking for an explanation. He thought it was a foul, but the travel is called.
Clemson just not getting after it like they normally do.
McNeese has 15 offensive rebounds.
That's, if you try to explain the front line 6'9", 6'11", 6'10", and the size of McNeese, doesn't make any sense.
Will Wade, the first thing he told us yesterday, we have a size disadvantage. We have to keep it out of the paint. Another one and done trip for the Tigers.
They are doubling up Clemson in the paint 32-16.
And that was Will Wade's biggest concern.
Yeah. But one of the metrics that they had on their favor was they're top 10 in the country and not allowing points in the paint. And it shows today.
Murray a three. It's good. We are back with a look at our game summary. Clemson does not have a field goal in the last 3 minutes and 42 seconds. Getting doubled up in the paint, and Brandon Murray has 17 points.
Yeah, I mean, this kid averages 7 points a game, and he has been terrific. Strong, physical guard. Was a decent three-point shooter for the season, but he only made 16 on the year coming into this game. He has just been like everybody else on McNeese. Tremendous.
Thought it was interesting yesterday when we asked Will Wade about being reunited with Murray, who began his career at LSU with Wade. Wade was fired by LSU amid allegations of recruiting violations, and he said that he felt partly responsible for this strange college journey Brandon Murray has had. He had to bounce around. Wade thinking, if I didn't get fired, then maybe Murray would have had a great career at LSU. And the fact that they're back together again, boy, is he paying him off right now as the manager, Amir Khan. Oh, he's all smiles today. John Calipari is in the building as we are about 2 hours away from tip-off of his Arkansas Razorbacks taking on Kansas. And you see a look at the list of some of the illustrious coaches we'll see tonight on CBS as Hunter hits a three.
First one of the night. One of the best in the ACC.
His first field goal.
I think McNeese has to stay on the attack. I don't think these guys are built for holding the ball, to be honest with you.
Let's check in with Evan Washburn.
Yeah, Andrew, that last huddle, Will Wade sensing the emotion of his team, saying this is a 6-minute game. We win 6-minute games. Narrow your focus.
They're trying to narrow their focus and win their first ever NCAA tournament game, 0-3 all time in their Division I history. Chase Hunter back at the free throw line. Clemson averages 76 points per game, not even halfway there.
Well, I don't know how this game's going to end up, but Brad Brownell will get another crack at Will Wade next year, it looks like.
Wade telling us that he's been honest with his team about who he's talked with and what's going on. And he said, look, they've been honest with me. He's had some of his kids saying, hey, where do you think I could go play next year? So he said, as long as we're honest with each other, there's no problems.
There's something to be said for that.
Hunter has 7 points in the last 3 minutes. They need more from him inside 7 minutes to go.
But they got to get stops. Now, when you're in this situation, it's everything. You got to score, but you got to get stops, too. One or the other is not getting it done.
Wow, 5-second call. 8th turnover committed by the Cowboys. Hydebreeder, one of their better three-point shooters, but he's not out there right now. He's 0 for 3 today. Zachary spinning in the lane, off the front of the rim, offensive rebound, and a foul for Locken.
And all of a sudden, we're seeing some life from Clemson. Zachary gets in the lane, which always creates some good things in terms of offensive rebounding. Locken finishes it off.
It's a 7-0 run for the Tigers, and the foul on Shoemate is his 4th. Locken misses. Wiggins was out of bounds.
And here's that pressure again.
Parker trapped.
They need a timeout.
Nowhere to go. He's trying to call a timeout, and it's granted.
Yeah, bad place to catch the ball. Tell you, this one not over quite yet.
Here's a look at our game reset. McNeese with only 1 field goal in the last 4.5 minutes, and there's a little bit of momentum on the Tigers side with 6:14 to play.
Well, you know, let's face it, they have 51. It's their defense that's really gotten it done for them tonight. It's not their offensively, you know, they haven't been great, but defensively, it's what holding Clemson to 36. But we got a long way to go here.
Yeah, Clemson shooting just 29% today. Shoemate had it knocked away by Hunter. Hunter on the ground.
And a foul.
And a foul is called. And that foul will send Clemson to the free throw line. Fouls on Copeland.
And Clemson, a really good free throw shooting team. 77%.
And 9 for 11 today. It'll be 2 shots.
And
Chase Hunter.
this pressure is bothering McNeese in terms of getting the ball in bounds.
Just to reset the timeout situation, Clemson has 3 remaining. McNeese only has 1 timeout left. They break the press here. Parker 2-on-1. Parker missed the jam, but he's fouled. And a technical foul has been called
On Locken.
Locken in disbelief. Wow, and Lap, the foul was on Locken, his 4th. The technical fouls him out of the game.
Wow. I don't know. I mean, come on.
That's a tough call.
That's a really tough call.
I agree.
Sorry.
That's a tough call.
I mean, it wasn't like they were pushing, shoving. All right, somebody says it's basketball. People talk sometimes in basketball.
So 2 fouls on 1 play, and Locken is fouled out with 6 points today. It'll be Sincere Parker at the free throw line. McNeese 5 of 10 from the line today. And they miss another. It's a 9-0 run for Clemson. Gene Steratore is with us. And Gene, what did you see there?
Look, I know you guys, we get a little frustrated at times because we see these and think basketball, basketball. When you see this play, the foul is there. You see Parker go by. He says absolutely nothing and is just walking away. And now you've got someone that's continuously talking, and Tony Padilla's been around a long time. It's just not something you want to have now because of frustration and things of that nature. If it goes unaddressed, then you have something 2 or 3 minutes down the road. It's unfortunate that it was his 4th and 5th fouls, but that's a technical foul, guys. You can't let that start happening, because then what transpires afterward is unintended consequences you don't want to have.
Okay. Yeah, I hear you, Gene. I understand that perspective.
I'm from New York. I like a little talking here and there. You know what I'm saying? A little bit.
And a foul on Copeland. That'll stop the clock and send Clemson back to the line for 2. It'll be Jaden Zachary at the free throw line.
And Sincere Parker, I mean, he's a really good free throw shooter. He went there and didn't get the job done.
McNeese only committed 6 fouls in the first half. They have committed 11 here in the second. Zachary makes a pair. 13-point game with 5:49 to go.
And I'll tell you, that last 2 minutes is going really slow.
There's a look at the foul situation with Locken out of the game. Chance of defense from the Clemson fans here in Providence.
I don't like this holding the ball thing. I got to tell you, it's way too early to start this. Got to be aggressive.
Garcia lost it going up, but it was deflected. His shot no good. Copeland inside for 2.
That was a huge basket because Clemson played really good defense. They held the ball, got a bad shot, but end up with a foul.
Wiggins a deep 3. Halfway down and out. And the ball goes out of bounds to McNeese. Brad Brownell with those 3 timeouts still in his pocket and 4:59 on the clock.
Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of timeouts to have left when you've been down this big.
Yeah.
And the whole game. Oh, that might be a turnover.
Hunter knocks it out.
They are really struggling getting the ball in bounds. They're getting the ball up the last couple of possessions, but not without some angst. And Will Wade's telling him, let's go.
Copeland with 10. Murray spinning on Wiggins and scoring.
Too quick. Isolate Murray on the block against a guy 6'10", and he's 6'5".
Murray has 19 points. That's a McNeese career high, and a foul is called.
They isolate a guy who scores 7 points a game, who's having a great game, by the way, on the block on a guy 6'10", and he scores.
Chase Hunter with 2 free throws. Cowboys have 4 players in double figures, led by Murray's 19. And you look at Clemson, only 2 in double figures. And Ian Shefflin, who averages 13 points per game, does not have a field goal today.
Yeah, like I said, when you go in the NCAA tournament, you're 2 all-league guys. They got to show up. And, you know, that's so big in these kind of situations.
Copeland in trouble to the ground, and he was out of bounds, so a turnover by McNeese. And now here comes Heidbreeder. We mentioned him earlier in the half. Normally a very reliable three-point shooter. He's 0 for 3 today, but looks like Brownell is going to see if he can get hot.
And that's what he does. I mean, he averaged 15 a game at Air Force, was a big-time shooter in the Mountain West.
63% of his made field goals this year have been threes.
But you have to say that McNeese has really struggled with Clemson's pressure, and Clemson's not a team that really pressures much.
And McNeese has 4 turnovers in the last 4.5 minutes. Heidbreeder. He drives here, sends it to the corner. Zachary, a 3 is good. 12-point game.
Real good pass by Heidbreeder, and Zachary's been good the whole game.
Parker the other way, no good, and Charles is there to catch it. Joe Charles in the right place at the right time for the Cowboys.
Oh, he stopped his dribble. Bad move.
Murray comes to get it, 5 to shoot. Murray trying to get around Shefflin. No, Shefflin goes up for the rebound.
Now you got to go.
Zachary counters the other way. Hunter, nice dish. Wiggins lost it going up. Hunter collects it.
I think Will Wade can use a timeout. He's only got one left. Got to be careful.
And the media timeout is the next whistle. I bet Wade is trying to get there. Is the closest it's been this half. Parker, his 3 no good. Copeland the rebound, and he's fouled.
You got to get that rebound. If you're Shefflin, you're in position. You have to get that rebound.
McNeese out rebounding Clemson by 12. Clemson trying to get back in it, a 7-0 run.
Yeah, I mean, Jaden Zachary's been good the whole game. Chase Hunter's come to life a little bit here towards the end, made a big difference. But, you know, McNeese is still sitting here up 10. If I'm Will Wade in that timeout, I'm telling my team, hey, guys, let me ask you this question. If I told you this morning we're going to be up 10 with 2:59 to go, what would you say? Say, that's pretty good. Well, that's what we are. So you're losing your momentum, no question, but understand you're happy to be up 10 with 2:59. That's the attitude you should have.
Evan, what did Will Wade have to say in that last huddle?
Well, just off Lab's point there, that's exactly what Christian Shoemate said. I mean, trying to get his guys back up, recognizing time and score. From Will Wade's perspective, a lot of time spent on how they want to attack the full court press once they get the ball. And then it came down to a message repeated a number of times. Guard the ball, 3 minutes, guard the ball. They feel like if they guard the ball for the final 2:59 here, we're walking out of here with this win.
McNeese up 11. They have led by double digits for the last 26 minutes. Zachary to Hunter. Thought about a 3. Now dribbles right in with the left-hand finish.
And here comes the pressure.
And it's down to single digits. First time since the midway point of the first half.
I might have used one of those 3 timeouts there to set it up. We got 3, not 1. To set up your pressure, which has really hurt McNeese State.
There goes Copeland. Oh, look at the acceleration.
Wow. I mean, that was about as easy as it gets.
Copeland has 14. Hunter a 3. It's good.
That's a big one.
And Brad Brownell calls timeout with 2:02 to go. An 8-point game in Rhode Island. Clemson with 2 timeouts remaining. McNeese has 1.
Well, you know, you're going to see this play here where Copeland just drives it. And look at Wiggins. He's got to be more here. First of all, they switched. They got Shefflin on a guy who can really go with the ball. So that's just not good defense. They switched there with the wrong kind of switch. Wiggins is not in position. Is not in position to help on that, and got left with a layup.
At the other end, Hunter hit a 3. He has 18 points, all in the last 8 minutes, and it's an 8-point deficit for Clemson. Copeland.
Somebody got to get open.
Murray ahead of the pack. Murray takes a bump. Murray scores.
You know what? Give him credit. That's what you do with pressure. You attack it, and you end up getting a layup.
Hunter draws the foul. That's going to go on Brandon Murray, his first.
I'll tell you, Clemson's doing everything in their power to make this clock go so slow. They are dragging this thing out.
Hunter is 9 of 9 from the free throw line today.
I actually think Clemson could go one possession here without going crazy. Well, now they missed that. That was big.
Parker. And timeout called by McNeese, and that's the final timeout for Will Wade and the Cowboys trying to hold on here in Providence. Clemson down 9 against McNeese. For the Tigers, they had 27 points in the first 30 minutes of the game. They have 26 in the last 8.5. What's the play now for the Tigers?
You know, they're a 50% free throw shooting team, McNeese. I personally, there's 21 seconds to go on the shot clock. You got to foul. You want to drag out this. When you're down 9, you're down 6. Big different story. You don't have to foul. 9, you got to foul, I think, now, and make this 137 take forever. And they haven't made foul shots. They're 8 for 16. I think they should foul right away.
Here's Charles. Copeland splits the double. Copeland trying to get to the basket, and he is fouled.
That's the worst thing that could happen. Is now you kind of did nothing. You let 10 seconds go off the clock, and you foul anyway. That's why you got to foul right away. They had 10 more seconds.
And that'll be 2 shots for Quadir Copeland. 14 points today.
And now if you're Will Wade, you want your guys to get back, play solid defense, don't foul a three-point shooter especially, and get a rebound.
McNeese 0-3 all time in their NCAA tournament history. Made the tournament last year, losing to Gonzaga in the first round. That was their first tournament appearance since 2002. 1 out of 2 for Copeland. Hunter.
He should have gone on that. Too much time.
Zachary trying to get to the basket. Rejected by Garcia, but tipped back to Heidbreder. He'll pop a 3. No good. And a rebound to Copeland. Copeland to Shoemate. Up ahead of the pack.
Well, that's it.
Hunter 3, no. Shefflin the rebound. Zachary for 3. That's good. And Brad Brownell calls timeout. How about the pass, the length of the floor to Shoemate?
Yeah, that was a great pass, and this guy can finish with the best of them. McNeese on the verge here. Well, obviously, you got to set up your pressure, and now you can't waste a second. You have to foul immediately. Now, if you get him in the deep corner and you think there's a chance they're going to throw it away, maybe you kill a couple of seconds. But otherwise, you got to foul right away.
We've been harping on the McNeese defense. They have 6 blocks today to none for Clemson and 7 steals. They only give up 64 points per game, which is 16th best in the NCAA.
The difference in the quickness in these two teams was evident from the very beginning. Well, that's a risky pass.
And Zachary easily takes it away.
You got to shoot it.
Hydebreeder a 3. Good! 6-point game.
I mean, why would you throw that pass?
Copeland.
You got a foul.
Over to Garcia.
You got a foul.
Charles to Murray. Parker on the attack. He throws it down.
These guys.
Unbelievable.
They go against all of the whatchamacallit, the logical stuff. Hey, this guy.
Zachary at 3. Brownell his final timeout. A 5-point game with 22 seconds to go. Zachary now has 24 points. That is a career high for the senior.
I mean, you know, you think he's going to pull this out, but nah, I'm not pulling it out.
Parker with a dozen.
They've been a little shaky against that pressure, but that time they got it done.
They do seem to like the home run pass.
They do.
Clemson had 13 points at the half. They have scored 49 here in the second, but still trail by 5. A big part of their second half surge has been the 3-pointers that you see on your screen. 7 of them here in the second. Neither team has a timeout.
And he can run the baseline because they just scored a basket.
55 times a 12 seed has defeated a 5 seed, including twice a year ago. James Madison and Grand Canyon.
They need to run the baseline here. You have to, that's what I was going to say.
There's the foul. They'll put Quadir Copeland back at the free throw line.
I'd say we'd be really remiss if we didn't talk about how well Jaden Zachary has played in this game.
Yeah, career high.
Yeah. Not over yet.
Shoemate back in for Parker.
Yeah, they don't want Shoemate in when they have the ball because they're 43% free throw shooter.
Still a 2-possession game with 19.9 on the clock.
You need a 3 here because you need 2 threes.
Wiggins will pop a 3. It's good! 3-point game. No timeouts for either side.
Got foul right away.
And there's the foul. They'll send Javon Garcia to the free throw line. 81% on the year. And he's 2 for 2 so far today.
I have to say this. Brad Brownell has been masterful in taking that last 6 minutes of his game and having to take like an hour. I'm serious. I mean, I don't know if it's taking an hour, but it sure feels like it.
They were down 22 with 7:45 to play. Big free throws. Garcia makes it a 2-possession game.
Big one there. 2 possessions, like you said.
First point of the second half for Javon Garcia.
And now you don't want Clemson to be able to roll the ball up, which is, you know, to not, you want to make them touch it, so you got to move up a little bit if you're McNeese State.
1 out of 2. Hunter. Zachary, he'll put up a 3. No good. Rebound, a scramble. Hunter has it. Hunter at the buzzer, it's good, but Cowboy up! McNeese has its first ever NCAA tournament victory.
They're looking at the clock.
They will review to see if there's any time left on the clock.
And let me tell you this, I don't know who it was. We're going to see right now. Joe Charles does a great job there of backing away on that shot. It looked like he was going to go there and contest. It would have been an and one, and Charles just put his hands up and backed away. Really smart play by Joe Charles there, because that easily could have been an and one.
Gene Steratore telling us he thinks it's over. Live, I thought it was over as well. Let's look at the replay. I don't know.
Nah, wouldn't have mattered anyway. They're still down 2.
Well, you'd force McNeese to have to inbound
Take it in
the ball,
bounds.
but
The call on the floor has confirmed the basket is good. The game is over.
a stunner in Providence.
What a great win.
You got to give a lot of credit to McNeese and Will Wade. The quote-unquote distraction of him reportedly already accepting the NC State job. No distractions today as they will see Purdue in the second round on Saturday. He's not going to NC State just yet. He's going into the stands, hugging everybody. What a win for the Cowboys. And Clemson, after going to the Elite Eight a year ago, is knocked out in the first round.
Hey, Clemson made it interesting, I'll tell you that.
44 points in the paint for McNeese, 35 points off the bench, and Evan is with Will Wade.
Coach, I feel like I just watched 2 games in one. How would you describe the final 6 minutes?
Luckily, we had enough of a margin, but they pinned their ears back. They were really aggressive defensively, and we had just enough. We weren't clean on our free throw shooting, but hey, we're advancing, baby. We'll take it.
What are the emotions right now as you just made your way around this crowd?
We've made school history, man. We've never won a game. We didn't have much history when we got there. We've broken almost every record. Just so proud for our guys, for our university, our president, our athletic director. It's incredible. This changes our university. Changes our university.
You mentioned your guys. What does it say about the team you built that amidst all the distractions about where you may be coaching next year, they put that effort out on the floor?
We've been doing it all year. Narrow focus, do what we do. And that's what we did.
Congratulations. We'll see you Saturday.
Thank you. Go Pokes!
What a day for Brandon Murray. He finishes with a team-high 21. The manager, Amir Khan, right in the mix. And Will Wade is all smiles. 28th win of the year for McNeese. And they're not done yet in Providence. Amir's got to cue up a new song for Saturday. The tournament continues with games now on TNT and TBS. True TV is back at 7 Eastern with the Nissan NCAA tip-off, followed by Drake vs. Missouri. Coming up next, it's Dance of Destiny. For Steve and Evan, I'm Andrew. So long from Providence.